What if I told you a handful of peptides could help you to lose stubborn body fat, sleep deeper, recover better, and even improve your skin? That's the promise everyone's chasing. Some of it's real, but a lot of it's hype. So today, this video is all about just that. I'm going to walk you through what each of these could actually do for your body and what the science really says. And along the way, I'll tell you which ones I personally take and why. Important thing to note is I read the studies. I look at the research on this stuff. So together, let's separate the real from the hype. Now, really quick, one important thing before we start. Some of what I'm going to talk about is not FDA approved. A lot of the proof comes from early studies. So this is purely education. This is not me telling you what to do. I'll share what I take personally and why I like it, but anything that you decide to try, do so by consulting with your doctor and having lab work done. Deal? Deal. Let's start with the one that most of you came here for, fat loss. Now, I'm sure you've heard the names Ozempic and Mounjaro. Those belong to a family called GLP-1 peptides. And for a lot of people, they've been game changers. Now, here's what they could do for you. They can turn down your appetite, they quiet that constant food noise that we have in our head, and they help to steady your blood sugar. And the result, for many people, is real lasting weight loss, the kind that's been hard to get any other way. Now, here's where it gets interesting. There's a newer one called retatrutide, and instead of working through one pathway, it works 3 different pathways at the same time. That 3-pathway action is actually the coolest part. The weight loss numbers were the strongest that we've seen yet. People were losing around a quarter of their entire body weight. So here's my by the way. The GLP that I personally use is retatrutide, and it's the weekly anchor of my routine. But I want to be straight with you. Retatrutide is not FDA approved yet. It's still working its way through that process. Now, I'm not telling you to go buy it. I'm just telling you it's the one that I like. And I use it with my eyes wide open and with labs. If the GLP medication sounds right for you, the move is simple. Talk to your doctor. There are approved options out there, and that's a real conversation that's worth having. Next, what if your problem isn't weight? It's energy and recovery. You work out hard, but you're always sore. You sleep, but you wake up tired. This next pair is about that. It's a combination peptide called CJC-1295 and ipamorelin. And here's what they could do for you. When we're young, our body makes a lot of growth hormone. As we get older, growth hormone production drops off, and so does our quality of sleep and our ability to recover. Now, this is important. These are not injecting growth hormone directly into you. That's a totally different thing. Instead, these gently tap your body's production to make more of its own, but through 2 different pathways. One creates a short, quick pulse of growth hormone, and the other creates a longer, steady growth hormone release. So you get 2 different pathways at once. And for you, this means deeper sleep, faster recovery between workouts, and over a couple of months, a little more muscle and a little less stubborn fat. It's a tiny shot under the skin before bed, and the reason is your body naturally makes growth hormone while you sleep. Now, the honest part about this is it's not FDA approved either. The big long-term studies in healthy people just haven't been done yet. So I keep it simple. And again, I check my labs. Now, real quick, because the second you Google this, you're going to hit 3 names that kind of sound the same, but they aren't. Ipamorelin, sermorelin, and tesamorelin. Sermorelin is the old, gentle one. It's been around the longest. It's a soft, quick tap on your growth hormone production system. Tesamorelin is the strong one, and it's the only one of the 3 that's actually FDA approved. It got approved for melting away that deep belly fat that surrounds your organs, and that data is genuinely strong. And ipamorelin, the one that's in the stack that I use, is the odd one out, but in a good way. The other 2 knock on the same door. Ipamorelin knocks on a different door, and that's exactly why it pairs so well with CJC-1295. 2 different pathways for a bigger result. And now the last one, which honestly is the fun one. What if you wanted better skin, healthier hair, and faster healing? That's the Glow stack. Glow is 3 peptides blended together, and the name says it all. Here's what each one could do for you. First is the GHK copper. Now, this is the skin superstar. It's a copper peptide, and this one actually has solid human research behind it. It tells your skin to make more collagen to keep it firm, And collagen production actually helps with tendons and muscles. Now, second is BPC 157. This is a healing peptide. It calms down inflammation and it helps your body to repair itself. Now, fun fact, it actually comes from a protein found in your own stomach. Now, quick note, I used to take BPC on its own, but I switched to Glow because you get the same healing peptide, plus you get the skin and repair benefits of the other two all in one. To me, that's just a better bang for the buck. And the third peptide in the Glow stack is TB500. Now this one helps with cell rebuilding, like your muscle, skin, and connective tissue. And this is the other half of my monthly rotation. So the month I'm not on CJC and ipamorelin, I'm on Glow. Now the catch, same as always, GHK-Cu or GHK copper has the best human proof of the three, but all three together, the Glow stack, has never been tested in a human study. The idea makes sense, the pieces are promising, but nobody's run the official test on this combination. So I keep my expectations real. So now that you've seen the menu, here's exactly how I put it together. Every week I take retatrutide, that's my GLP anchor. And then I alternate from 1 month to the next, one on CJC 1295 and ipamorelin, and the next month I switch to Glow. And I go back and forth throughout the year. Here's what I want you to walk away with. Peptides are one of the most exciting things in health right now, and one of the most overhyped. Both can be true at the same time. The science is real, but it's early. A lot of it isn't FDA approved, and the difference between doing things smart and doing things dumb comes down to 3 things. Number 1, make sure you have a doctor that you can consult with. Number 2, make sure you're getting blood work done. And 3, make sure that the source you're getting the peptides from is a clean and trusted source. If you do it that way, then you're an informed early adopter. But if you skip any of those 3, you're just a science experiment that no one's watching. If this video helped you, hit the thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. It truly does help us to grow and reach and help more people. I break down stuff like this all the time without the hype and try to eliminate all of the bullshit. So if there's something that you want me to do a deep dive on, leave it in the comments and we'll catch you on the next video.